Good evening, everyone. I'm the commish, Ben Klein. Welcome to another edition of Hardcore Challenge Live. This is a little league news and update edition. Not a ton has changed, obviously, since last week when we had the last show, but a couple things did change, and they were important enough. We thought we should have a quick show and at least get out there and get the news out there. So first thing up is the moving of draft day. After last week's show, the vice president and I got to discussing, and the draft day was again falling on Labor Day weekend. And last year we had moved it up from Sunday night and had it on the Monday night. And it seemed like a good idea at the time, but then, after a few people, hang out at barbecue all day and have a few drinks, and then have to come down to making your very important critical draft decisions after a day of being at the beach or the lake or where have you, or family barbecues. So we decided to stay away from the holiday weekend this season. We're going to pull the draft back 1 week. It will be the week prior. Which is actually August 27th. If you are in the AFC, it will be 5 o'clock Eastern Time. If you are in the NFC, it will be 7 o'clock Eastern Time. We will be doing a live draft show on Hardcore Challenge Live and covering all of the draft as it happens. Obviously, you guys will be on the draft board. You'll be in your own chat on there, and we will be live streaming the action right here, and I'll be following along, covering both conferences for everybody who cares to follow along. So, that's the biggest news. Draft day has been moved back a week. It's not going to affect anything. It's at the absolute end of preseason, so, those guys, the guys that it affects aren't on anybody's draft radar anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But we did decide that it was best to keep it out of that holiday weekend, and not have to decide on the Sunday or Monday or put anybody in jeopardy of not being available for it. So, do you know draft day is August 27th? 5 o'clock Eastern for the AFC, 7 o'clock Eastern for the NFC, and we'll have live Hardcore Challenge Live footage coverage of the draft as it happens for both conferences. Now, next is the vice president race. We are wanting any participants who want to throw their name in the hat for vice president by the end of the month. So you've got a few days left. Currently we have 2. We have Mikey T-Well and former vice president Matt Herron, owner of Beaver Street Roar. Tom, incumbent vice president Tom Mandick and current league champion, did tell me that he is considering not running again for vice president because he would like to see some new blood in the office, and he's considering if there's a strong showing for owners who would like to run for vice president, that he will probably bow out and not run, allowing for a new vice president to be voted in. So, which typically a vice president comes in tow with a new rule of some form that gets, implemented one way or another, because, they have my ear when they're the vice president, I guess, a little more than anybody else. So if you are interested in running for vice president, please feel free to join. Now, also a new feature to the webcasts, to Hardcore Challenge Live, that have been added this season. So if you are watching the show through a Facebook app, I can pull you in on a split screen into my webcast for live interviews instead of doing them audio through phone as we did last season. Now we can do live stream split screen interviews. So as currently, I could pull in, I know it's not Joe Austin, so I know that's not Joe watching, but I could pull you in. I could pull Mr. Meffley in, I could pull Corey in, and I could pull Mikey in. Any one of you, I could send an invite right now if you wanted to join. So, I would like you guys to utilize that at any time during the webcast. If anybody wants to come on, all you have to do is request it in the comments, and I will pull you in to the show, and we'll give you your So I'm hoping that some of you up your smack talk a little bit this season, and raise the level of trash a little bit in this league, because you guys are getting soft on me as you're getting older. So you need to pick it up a little bit. So I'm hoping with this live video pop-in smack talk that we can do, and hoping that'll entice you guys to like Mikey and Willie did last weekend. If you didn't see last weekend's show, you should go check out last weekend's show, because Mikey and Willie came with great backdrops and full attire and everything. So that was sweet. And if that's the type of stuff that makes the league fun, and makes the type of league everyone wants to play in. So VP race. If you are interested in running for VP, we have Mikey T-Well, owner of Zeke and Destroy, and Matt Herron, former vice president and owner of Beaver Street Roar. They're currently the only two 100% confirmed in the race for vice president at this time. He did all right for jumping on. You got to consider, he threw that together in like a minute. He's like, oh, snap. He even had a hard hat and everything. I mean, it was pretty good for not being prepared. So, before I move on to the other league news, is there any owners that want to jump on for a quick one? And quick little video interview. I've got 5 of you that I can send one out to, if any of you are interested. No, Tom is saying if there's a crop of candidates that want to run for vice president, that he will probably not run. He would like to see some new blood. So, there's a possibility we're going to see a new vice president this season, which would be nice to get some new blood in here. Tom's been the vice president for a couple seasons now. Oh my! What are you in a cave?
No, my dark living room.
Oh my God, he's in a cave. Well, we have former vice president Matt Herron of the Beaver Street Roar, owner in the AFC Dirty South division, joining us. So, how excited are you for fantasy football?
Oh my gosh, dude, I can't wait for fantasy football. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, so I'm definitely ready.
So you're going to well, heck, we got you on, man. Let's hear it. So you want to run for vice president? The rumor is Tom is not going to run, and I got that right from the horse's mouth. That Tom, if he sees a field of candidates that want to run, that he's not going to run. So there's going to be a new vice president probably. So.
Well, maybe an old vice president, because I've been vice president, I believe, twice now. And in fact,
you have in 2012. Actually, you and Tom are the only vice presidents. Tom was in 2011. You were 2012 and 13. And then Tom has been 14, 15, and 16. So he's had it for 3 years, and he's ready to step down and let somebody else do it. So might be you.
Yeah, I'm ready to make a comeback. I'm ready to be the vice president again, help make decisions that affect the league. And, of course, this is the best league in fantasy football. So it'd be my honor to once again be the vice president.
All right. Well, would you like to give your campaign spiel? Vote Beaver Street Roar.
Yep, indeed. Vote Beaver Street Roar for this year's the 2017-2018 Fantasy Football League and the Hardcore Challenge. Not only do I have the experience, the love, the passion, okay, but I've also got the creativity and the intellect to help make this league even better each and every year.
Stinky Pinky's giving you the blah blah there.
Yeah, well, Stinky Pinky, You can stick that pinky in your mouth and shut up, dude. Because you can give me the blah blah blah. And when
Oh,
you
really?
start
You
writing
guys are still in the
words,
same conference. You're still in the same
when,
conference. So
when you
you'll
start
be.
writing words
Do you
instead of
guys
just like
play?
baby sounds, then I'll start caring about what you think.
Let's see. Oh snap! Hold on. Do you guys play each other? I gotta see. Let's see. Okay, Beaver Street Roar does not play Stinky Pinky this season.
Oh, that's too
Uh,
bad.
unless you play in the playoffs. Unless you get hooked up in
Ooh,
the playoffs.
well,
But
I
I'm
do
winning the
plan on
Dirty
making the
South, so it's
playoffs
not gonna
again.
happen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
So
hotly contested Dirty South, indeed. It's going to be a
it
great
is a
division
hotly.
in the fantasy football league again.
It was the toughest division last season. It was the toughest division last season. Season before that it wasn't, but last season it definitely was. So, what are you looking at? Where are you drafting at in the first round?
I
You are
believe I have the
drafting
11th.
11th pick. So what are you looking at the 11th pick? First round. Big strategy.
Um, I'm not going to give away my draft strategy. I'm
Oh,
not
come
going to, I mean,
on.
like, come on, it's the first round. Of course, there's
I
all the
asked.
same.
And I almost caught you slipping there for a second. You was almost like, well, you know. It's like,
Yeah,
whoa.
you almost
Listen,
did.
man,
Well,
I'm
no,
mind
no,
tricked.
no. Dude, no, my draft board is like top secret. There's no way in the world I'm giving that up. No, and I
Oh,
did bring the defense to the league. Thank you, Corey. That
yes.
is as the Heron rule because I am Matt Heron, owner
Yes.
of
That
the
is the
Beaver
Heron Rule.
Street Roar.
We even named it because it was such a. It was a. It's my favorite change to the league. I like it. I love the individual defensive players. You can swing a game with an individual defensive player. It's awesome. So,
Oh
all
man,
right. Anything
I'll
anything
tell you
else?
this little tidbit right here. Do you know who are more consistent scorers right now, running backs or linebackers? I'll tell you, the answer is linebackers. There are more linebackers that can give you 10 to 15 to 20 points than there are running backs that can do that on a consistent basis. Scary, I know.
Thank you, T-Well. I appreciate your call to arms there and willing to bring the heat because we need some. It was just a light flicker last season. We need some trash talk fire in this league. So I'm hoping the video it'll be great because during the season I can pull like 3 or 4 owners in at a time. It'll be awesome. In and out and in and out. It'll be fabulous. We can get it going. But all right, anything else you want to say to the league? I'm gonna throw you out.
No, just, when it comes time to vote Matt Heron. You love the league as it is. I'm part of the reason why the league is the way it is. So I'd like to bring all that passion, all that love, all that care to the Hardcore Challenge once again. And I make sound decisions. I keep it objective. Like I'm not in it for myself. I'm not in it for anything but the betterment of the league. So keep that in mind when it's time to vote. Click on Matt, Beaver Street Roar, and you'll be better off for it. We all will. Love the Hardcore Challenge. Love it.
All right, go Dirty South. All right, Matt Heron, owner of the Beaver Street Roar. All right. Before I touch on a little news, if there's any of you others, throw it up in the comments if you want to jump on and slide in and have anything to say to the league. And go ahead. Just put it in the comments. But still, we have a few in the NFC that need to accept their invites. I know you guys are locked down, but I know you're not focused on fantasy football yet, but I just want to get it all done so everything's done. So, still the same ones from last week. Scott Bush, Mo and Juan, and Craig Chansey. Need to accept your invite so that way all the spots are filled, then I can make both conferences public, so that way everybody can look in either one and both are open. once everything gets going and everything's filled, I'm going to be copy and pasting everything to both of the groups, so that way everything's going to be pretty much transparent. But I do want them to be open, so that way you're able to go in, you're able to see the posts inside of them, or anything inside the conference. Anything in the league needs to be completely transparent for both conferences. So like I said, I've already got a game of the week pinpointed, and there's others that may change my mind, but I don't think so. I've already kind of got one pinpointed, and it's looking like Stinky Pinky and Tama Tears is my first game of the week. It's divisional rivalry. They've went down to tiebreakers for 2 division championships in a row over the course of the last 3 years. It's been back and forth between those two. They're back in the same conference, back in the same division, and they start out of the new format locked up again in week 1. That matchup just has a lot of history, and it's going to be a good one. And I got a little check mark next to that one for a possible game of the week in week 1. I'm not going to do 2 game of the weeks per conference. No, 1 game of the week. It's 1 league, and it's going to be 1 game of the week. So only 1 game gets featured. It's 1 game of the week. Maybe every once in a while, if there's 2 that are spectacular, I'll have like co-game of the weeks. But that would be it. But I'm not specifically going to have one. It's 1 league. It's 1 game of the week. Or only highlight in 1 game. So, anybody else that want to slide in? Any other owners? Last call. Ryan Stone's up there. Chris is up there. Corey and T-Well. If any of you are interested, send you an invite and you can join on the screen. Actually, Stoned. I'm gonna send. Turn your phone sideways and hit accept, and you'll see what. Oh. Well, it's a new split screen option that I can pull people in. So I thought I would try to trick him, but it didn't work. He declined. Sly dog. Either that or he didn't know how to work it, one or the other. But, like I said, nice. Well, we don't want to see that now, do we? We don't want to see that. So, all right, one last person, and we'll cut out. But basically, everything's set in the league. Your schedule's set, draft set, all the info that's on there set, your draft order, everything in the league set. So go check it out. You can start setting your draft boards. Everything's set. Everything's ready to go. We're just waiting for it's just the final touches. Just getting people logged in, getting them to put logos on. You got to pick a logo, man. You can't start with gray helmet. Everybody's going to have a logo. You're going to have a team name. You're going to have to be locked in. Everybody is. Everybody's going to have to be locked in. And, we're cruising along right now, so. Oh, God. Come on. Put on some clothes.
I can't help it. I'm manly and sexy, dude. Let's just roll with it. Let's just roll with it.
We have a no nipple policy. There's a no nipple policy on the webcast. No nipple policy.
Who wants to latch on? You might want to latch on.
Come on. Respect your logo.
There's no fear in this logo. No fear. No shame.
There should be some fear. There should be something in there.
I tell you what.
Lord. I'm gonna have to go back and put one of them censored bars.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. I couldn't let Matt just sit up here and campaign. He's my running mate, man. He's up here campaigning
all half naked. What kind of campaign are you running? Are you handing out candy to little kids with this campaign?
That's where I'm going to bring it. That's where I'm going to bring it. Hardcore naked league. We just all sit around and talk football.
I don't know if I want to be in this the way this league's. That's the direction you're taking this league. I don't know about that.
I had to shave my head and get the goatee all in point, so I had to take my shirt off for that. But we're good.
All right.
We're good.
Well, yeah. Okay. All right. So seriously, do you have anything that you'd like to say on your platform since this is the first time you're running for vice president? And it looks like we're going to have a new one.
Oh yeah, I mean, Matt's a good choice. Matt wouldn't do the league any harm, but you know what? I have been in this league just as long as Ben. When Ben started this league, I was right here by his side. Matt didn't come till a year later. He's late to the game, man. I've been here since day freaking one. All right, so I know what the league's all about. I'm all about the league. I do want to see more trash talking this year. A lot more.
Yeah. Hold on, I got a question out there. Ryan, you'll go to my team and then go to edit settings, and you can use one of the default team logos. They usually got like 3 options per team, or you can upload a custom logo. But that's how you do it. So you ain't got a logo. Mo. You need to accept your invite to your team, and when you accept your invite to your team, then I can add your co-owner. But I have to have you added as owner first, and you are there's only 3 left to get locked in, and you're one of them. That and, oh, look at you. I got all my stragglers. Hold on, T-Well. I got to catch them while they're on here.
Get them, man. Get them.
Brett Marsh needs to pick a team name and a logo. All right, because the AFC is about completely done. The AFC has all of their names picked except for Brett Marsh, and just a couple logos left, and all the owners have accepted. So the AFC is almost completely done. The NFC just got a couple stragglers, but it's just like the NFC to be stragglers because it's the NFC. It's just stragglers.
They seen man boobies and they're like, "What? I need to go in and check them out." My God. I'll show them every week if you guys show up.
Easy now. So is there anything you'd like to say on your platform of why they should vote for you since you are running for vice president of the league? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, the league's great already. You know what I mean? There isn't a lot that I would change. The only aspect that I would bring is I would bring the passion, and I'd bring I'll work people up. You know what I mean? And I think that's what a VP should do, make the league as fun as possible. And if there's some changes, we'll talk it over. But
all right. Well, it's like I said, it sounded like Tom might not run. So if Tom's not going to run, that means we're going to have somebody new. So we'll see. We'll see. All right.
Okay.
You got the number 1 overall pick in the AFC.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing with it?
I'm drafting somebody that's going to whoop you and Matt's butts. That's what I'm going to do. Somebody that you guys contend with. You guys are up there above the number 10 pick while I'm sitting down number 1 running back, man. I'm going to go with Zeke. It's no secret. I'm going to go with Zeke.
I didn't think so. I could have picked it last season. So, all right. I figured as much.
Yep.
I could about pick Corey's too.
Aaron Rodgers.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Oh, yeah.
We should have said it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Aaron Rodgers.
Right. But David Johnson was on my mind for a while, but you know what? I think he's going to get hurt.
He says no. He's sitting there cussing them. He's like, damn it. They picked it. Damn it. Now I can't pick him because if I pick him, they'll be right.
It'll be Clay Matthews. Now.
He's gonna be the first ever defensive individual player. That was like some Jedi mind trick. He's like, now he'll never pick. No way he'll take him first now. It's like, no way. I'll never let them be right.
That's right.
He's gonna take David Johnson or Zeke.
Why not Le'Veon Bell, Corey? Le'Veon Bell's good stuff, man.
I don't know. I'm scared of the running back with the first overall pick. I'm scared with the running back. I don't know. I don't know
You know
anything
what?
about that. So.
To be honest, though, in a PPR league, you could easily go receiver too, like a Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, and still be okay.
Maybe. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, anything you want
All right,
to say to the league? Division rivals? Anything? Say in closing?
I don't have nothing to say. I don't have nothing to say. Division rivals. They know they're going to get their butts kicked. You guys know it. I know it. But the rest of the league, let's have fun. You can say whatever all you want, but it's going to happen. It's my year. It's the Cowboys' year. We are going beast mode. No, you just ruined my vibe. Beast mode, man. Raider top. All right.
I cut him off. Isn't that brutal? No more ugly star. It was starting to nauseate me anyway. I can only visually stand that so much before it starts to turn my stomach. Can't handle it. I'm allergic to Cowboys. Dallas in particular. So, few owners that haven't locked in your stuff. Like, Mo, I may need to send you a new invite, Mo, because that one was weeks ago, the last one I sent you, so that may be buried in your inbox by now. So hit me up if you can't find it. And as soon as you accept it, I can add your co-owner. I still can't find where to change the logo. All right, so apparently I'm tech support now. All right, so you go to what are you on? Are you on your phone or are you on your computer? Because your phone, it may be different. I'm not sure on your phone. I'm on my laptop, and it's under My Team. If you go to My Team and then edit settings, that's editing the settings to your team. That's where you can change your team name. That's where you can change your time zone, your settings, your display settings, everything. Oh, you're on your phone. Well, you may have to go on your computer to change it. I don't know about your phone. You should have the logo. You should have the logo. All right, I'll send it again, but it might not be till tomorrow, Mo. But, all right. So that's pretty much it. Big news. Draft date move back, so we're out of Labor Day weekend. If you want to run for vice president of the league, I need to know by the end of the month because we're going to start the campaigns and open the polls on probably after the 4th of July holidays. There's a lot of new owners. So with 32 owners now, should be an interesting race. I'm surprised we've only got 2 that are interested. But so far we've only got Matt Herron, owner of the Beaver Street Roar, former vice president, 2-time vice president, and first time running Mikey T-Well, owner of Zeke and Destroy. So if anybody else is interested, let me know. And we will get your name in the hat too. So it'll probably be a couple weeks before we have another Hardcore Challenge Live episode. It's not really much to report on, but we will touch again in a couple weeks. I'll hit you with any updates. Like I said, everything's set. Draft order set. Your schedule's set. Everything's set. Everything's locked and loaded, ready to go. So go check it out. Just tightening up the last little nuts and bolts here and there. Getting the last owners locked in. Like, take care of your name. Take care of your logo. Set your draft boards. Get ready. The season's coming. It's coming quickly. Hardcore Challenge 2017 is upon you. The largest draft in Hardcore Challenge history. The reboot. 2 conferences. AFC versus NFC. 1 champion. Hardcore Bowl 9. Are you ready for the challenge? Good luck. Game on.